Hey everybody, this is the Combo Wombo podcast. I'm Chip Monk, and with me is always the Mr. Gimpy.
What's going on, Chip?
What's happening, man?
Just dealing with the last remnants of that cold that I've had for like 2 weeks, dude.
Just ran right through you, dude.
It took me out, bro. It took me out. It wasn't fun.
Tis the season, man. You gotta be out there ready, getting your vitamin C's, getting sunlight, you know.
This is probably like, as far as like a non like vomiting sickness, this has been the longest I've been sick forever, dude. It sucked.
Dang.
Not 100% yet, but today is probably the best I've felt in a while. So
Yeah, man. That's
it happens,
good.
man. It happens, but
You're on the road to recovery.
yeah, man. But with being sick and whatnot, I it's starting to feel better. I got some time to play some games. I got into the Ghosts of Tabor beta. Actually, just got into it last night. I was hoping to play it today. It is a VR take on an extraction shooter, a la Escape from Tarkov.
Okay.
So I don't think the game's gonna be free. It's gonna be paid for, I'm pretty sure. But you and I were talking a few months ago on the pod of how come no one's done this in VR yet. So someone did, and it's coming out. Man. The early access release is March 21st, I believe. But I'm excited
prediction
for it.
We're getting right, dude.
Yeah,
nice.
Exactly. I'm excited for it. I think that type of gameplay will be it's already immersive enough on flat screen, but I imagine in VR it'll be like just that much more immersive. You know what I mean? Because you're already listening for footsteps in games like Tarkov and Dark and Darker and the Cycle and shit, but you're listening for that shit in VR and knowing that you're gonna lose all your loot if they kill you, or you get all of their loot if you kill them. It's gonna be intense as hell.
Yeah, man.
So
there's a whole new layer to it.
Yeah, dude. Looking forward to that. I might just be gifting like you, Professor, just everybody I know who owns VR copies of that game if I enjoy it. Just because it's always better.
Get a squad together.
It's always better with a squad. You know how it is.
That's what's up.
Should be fun, man. Should be fun. I got a couple of other games I got to gift your ass too, so we can play.
The heck, man! I was just about to play some Minecraft. That's where I'm at. Where I was like, no, just regular ass, old school Java Minecraft, man.
Yeah. It's still the best version to play, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I know, like, they have like some ray tracing and stuff in there that I can turn on with my new laptop. I haven't really gone back to it to really push the limits of what that thing can do.
Yeah,
it was looking really good on my old computer, so I was like, man, I haven't played Minecraft in a minute. And I was like, I've been kind of in the mode to just like build stuff, but I don't want the deep commitment of like building levels or something in Trench Broom.
Yeah.
But maybe I should just open up Trench. Maybe Minecraft will inspire me to open up Trench Broom. I don't know.
It could.
It's just a blank canvas of possibilities.
It's true.
Because I've been looking at like
go into build mode and just start going.
Just start building, man. Yeah, because like Rust has this new industrial update where like you can now like pipe in things in Rust and like have like set up auto build and like all this like mechanical stuff. And I was like, man, it seems fun, but it's in Rust. Rust is pretty intense. Like,
yeah.
It also seems to have changed up the meta where people now are just like bunkering in like their bases. To
actually get the builds in. Sure.
Yeah, and like nobody's like people just roof camp and then like bunker and like I was like, man, this is like took the worst aspects of Rust and everyone just kind of doubled down on them where it's like, hey, do you like not crafting things and want to just run out and kill people but like are too cowardly to do that? Well, guess what? now we have a way to like make it your base like twice as fortified and 10 times as efficient. So I don't know, I like the idea of the update. It just like really changed how everyone's playing that game. So I was like, let me get Minecraft, man. I'm getting into some Minecraft. Try watching some of that. What was it? Edge Runner.
Yeah, you finally started it, huh?
Yeah, I started them on like episode 2. It's okay.
It's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not as dirty and grimy as I feel it needs to be.
Keep going. Keep going. You'll get there. It was as far as a video game like related thing, probably the best like adaptation of a world. I really
people have been saying good things about like The Last of Us, the live action.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm enjoying that.
Are you watching it or
nah?
Okay. Have you played the games?
Nah. Nah, I never had like the was it like PlayStation 4s where it came out 3?
The first one came out on 3,
Yeah,
and then 4, and now 5. It just keeps getting
they just
remade.
keep remastering it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, brother.
Excuse me. There's it's definitely one of the best games ever, for a reason. Like, and the show is doing a good job. I think too because the developers are also helping with the show, so you get their vision in the show. The game was presented pretty cinematically anyway, but
Yeah,
it's doing a very good job of not dumbing down the game for a general audience, but also like presenting it in a way that's palpable for the general audience. It's a good balance, um,
all right,
and I think that the best casting they've done is actually Nick Offerman as Joel's brother. It's wonderful. Uh,
decent.
yeah, really good, really good.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like everything's aimed at like 8-year-olds in like modern media because they want like all the demographics. They're like, if we can get 8-year-olds to watch this, and the parents are forced to watch it with them, it's perfect. It's the
I think you're dumbing it down because like a lot of the newer video game adaptations and stuff have been geared towards adults. Like the Dota show is violent as hell. The League of Legends show is definitely geared towards an adult audience. Uh,
weebs.
and Cyberpunk is definitely an adult anime.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so I think that
Yeah, it's weird because like I'm such an adult, like I don't even notice like some of the adult content. But now you said, I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't show this to kids.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
exactly.
but
So
like,
I think that we're we've mentioned this before too. I think that we are finally in a space where animation is not seen. It's seen as another form of like art, and not
yeah,
just a form of art for kids only. You know what I mean? I
I,
think it's widely accepted to have like more adult oriented things.
we're
Like the Kid
getting
Cudi
there.
show, Intergalactic, that was definitely made for adults. I thought it was fantastic.
Hey, I
So
didn't even know you had a show, dude. It's good.
yeah. It was good. It's on Netflix. It's
Oh,
only a couple
everything's
episodes.
on Netflix right now, dude.
They've Netflix. Right? They just pump money at. Hey, I got an idea. Here's a couple $1 million. Make it happen. All
Yeah.
right.
They're winning
You
that
know,
streaming war. I don't know, it seems like a race to the bottom, but
it
yeah, I
is,
saw
but
a
you
Chris
get
Rock
some good stuff out of
special.
it.
I was on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Let's talk about that today.
I
As
didn't
of
get
the
it,
time of
dude.
recording of this release, the Oscars happened tonight, and
Oh,
a year after the infamous Chris Rock slap. And what do you think of Chris Rock's special?
yeah, like 25% of it I didn't understand.
What?
Yeah, like because it's I don't know. He talks a lot about like the Kardashians and like things from the '90s, and like I just didn't get like the references because I don't watch.
Oh,
I
are you
don't
not
know.
up on pop culture?
No, not at all. Like
Okay. Okay.
I don't waste my time with that bullshit, dude. Like I don't
Gotcha.
give a fuck, dude. Like what do they do? Are they like? Didn't she get famous for like hanging out with like Paris Hilton and like being like a socialite type of thing? And then she had like
She
a
had a
sex
sex
tape
tape.
leak,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then that was it. And now they have like a reality TV show.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't watch the reality TV show. I didn't watch the sex tape. I don't care. Like I know her from like hanging out with like Paris Hilton. That was like the last time I was somewhat interested in like pop culture stuff with like
So
in
about
the,
20 years ago.
yeah, about 20 years ago. But like even then it felt like Paris Hilton's famous for like being in a rich family. She's like, oh, I
Yeah.
get like the Hilton hotels. Like I'm part of the heiress.
Right. Right.
And I think she got taken out of the will after all of her bullshit.
Yeah. She's back in it because she
Yeah,
straightened her shit up. But yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
You just got to tighten up, lady.
It was definitely like pop culture heavy, but it was also like let's get to the meat of it, which is why everyone watched was the uh, Will Smith slap and Jada Pinkett, you know, her role in all of that. He
Yeah.
went on for about 25 minutes about how it wasn't between it was Jada who was pissed and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Overall, I thought that waiting a year was a bit much. Obviously, he wanted it a special.
Yeah.
Will Smith has come out, and this is a gaming podcast, so we won't spend too much time on this, but Will Smith came out saying that he was hurt by it. I'm like, You slapped the man in the. You slapped a comedian in the face who waited a full year to get back at you. Like, of course you were gonna be hurt. You come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's his
Why would you
job.
watch this, dude? Yeah.
It's his job.
You're like,
You
oh,
know.
let me watch this thing about this guy physically assaulted. It's like, bro, I would just
It's like
stay
this
in my
man is
lane.
known for fucking eviscerating people. Like you're not gonna. You're like.
I feel like he
you
got
gave him
off
all the
easy.
ammo.
Like
I
as far as like
agree.
jokes and stuff. Like
I agree.
he really went like middle of the road, like not too hard. Like I don't want to burn any bridges.
I think no. He definitely the bridge with Jada was already burned, right?
Yeah.
I think that he still.
I'm thinking like
he thinks
Hollywood
that-
though. You know?
I think that he thinks that he still has some respect for who Will was as a person, and he thinks that Jada's the catalyst of it because he went way harder on her than he did at him. You know,
Yeah.
which, you know, he brought up that okay, you hit the one man who you could definitely beat up, me, but you didn't hit the guy who your wife slept with. You know what I mean? Just like he's like, what
Yeah.
sense does this make? You know, he's like all the other rappers who walked around calling you a bitch. You didn't hit any of them. Like, what sense does that make? I said nothing about you. He's like, I made a little GI Jane comment, and you lose your shit. You know, so. You know, with that being said, I thought the special was I thought it was fun. I thought it was much better than his last special, The Tambourine, and I laughed. I had a good time watching it. You know, so
Nice.
you know,
Yeah,
that was
I don't know.
a big pop culture event.
Yeah, I just missed like a lot of the pop culture references. So there's like a good like 30-40% of the special. I'm like, I'm not getting any of these references, bro. It's like, you really don't know anything about this. I'm like, no. He was talking about like the OJ's lawyers and shit. I'm like,
It's
man,
Robert
fuck
Kardashian.
yeah, I vaguely remember OJ's trial, dude, just because it was like I just like it like the highlights from like normies telling me shit. Like I
Okay.
stopped watching the news. I stopped, yeah, dude, like because people will tell you, dude, like if you don't go on like social media, if you don't like watch the news, like normies will fucking talk to you about that shit. And then like if you don't pay attention to like any of it, you don't go on any of the resources, then it's just like fun. It's all fun secondhand information that you're getting third hand now from like some like regular person who's like,
Sure.
oh yeah, you didn't know about this, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Like,
Sad,
I don't
bro.
know.
It's sad.
Is it sad, dude? I don't know. Like I was watching like stuff about like fun conspiracy theories, but then it went like full circle to like where it was just kind of like real sad conspiracy theories. And I was like, I think I'm kind of done with this. Like, I don't know. Like
For the best.
yeah, just kind of to like the actual like real shit that the governments have done to people, like where they've ruined their lives and shit. And it's like, yeah, and then their family sued and they got paid $7,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's like they got like the lowest settlement that they're like legally required to do. Like no accountability, no one's being held responsible. Like
right.
it's insane, dude.
That is sad.
Yeah.
You know, back to the gaming space.
I'd rather be watching Ancient Aliens than fucking
Yeah.
Kardashians, dude.
I understand that. Aliens. But
They have video games, right? The Kardashians. I think they launched a
mobile
couple.
games, yeah.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money off those, dude. Mobile games are
I
a big
assume
market.
they are. Yeah, I don't know. It's,
I know, like
especially for
PewDiePie
their
had
fan.
one. I think Mr. Beast had like a couple of different games where he's like, you tap the screen,
That
try and
dude's
make that
super
money.
diversified, so I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
it.
people are hating on him for giving away shoes.
Really?
Yeah. Haters gonna hate, dude.
Dude's whole shtick is he gives away everything. Like, what, you're gonna hate him for giving away shoes?
Yeah, people are just mad, dude. I don't know. Hoes mad, dude. They're like, why don't you give away more shit? Why don't you do this? Da, da, da.
This man gives away millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
You want to give away more?
Yeah, people do, man. Like people are very generous with other people's money, dude. It's crazy.
They really are. I remember when oh fuck, what was it? This is a while back. I'm pretty sure me, you, and the professor all hanging out, and you know, we're all hanging out. Whoever buys, it's not a big deal. The next person will get, right?
Yeah.
I remember somebody we like bought, and then somebody online was like, "Oh yeah, he's got me too." It's like, bro, what the fuck? I don't even know you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Everyone's
like,
super
easy
generous.
to spend other people's money, isn't it, motherfucker? Just
Yeah, dude.
yeah, it's really
Crazy.
for sure. But yeah, man, back to the gaming front, man. So since I've been kind of laid up and just chilling and basically on my deathbed the last couple of weeks, I got a chance to check out Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, Team Ninja's take on Sekiro.
Yeah.
I got to put about 6-7 hours into it.
Okay. That's a lot.
Overall, it's fun. Sekiro's definitely the better game.
Yeah,
this game is more linear than Sekiro was, but the combat's fun. It's definitely it's a parry based combat system, so you have to like when sticks hit red, you tap your B button or whatever your deflect button is, and you counter the move, and it's all based on breaking their Sekiro called it posture. This game calls it spirit. You break their stance basically, and you can get like a hard hit on them. Um, so far, the game's been pretty. It's pretty linear. The levels open up a little bit, so you can unlock shortcuts within the level, kind of like the Neo games. Uh, but it also has like some of this Neo One like unsure jankiness to it, where they didn't know where to take this segment of the genre to, which I kind of expected. But overall, I'm enjoying it. The game's got like 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s, like from a bunch of publications, and I could definitely see that. Um, for me, so far, I'd say about a 7 out of 10, which isn't a bad score by any means. I just think
sure.
that
It's very
I
linear.
personally liked the movement of Sekiro more,
Yeah,
and it's really
there's
like
a
the
lot of
combat in this is great. But
ton of verticality to the
yeah,
old
yeah,
games.
yeah, yeah. But and that gives me to the point of that I wanted to make here is Team Ninja's in a weird spot because they had Neo 2, which are, aping the Souls-like formula. Now they have Wo Long, which is aping the Sekiro formula and going into the Souls-like. I miss them actually having their own true property. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah,
they're not like emulating anyone else. It's just like their own thing. And it's been a while since they've had that, and I don't know what Koei Tecmo is doing. Their parent company is doing with them. If they're like, hey, pump out these clones, make the clones different enough so it's commercially viable, and do it. Like I beat Neo 1, I beat Neo 2, loved them both, but they were definitely Souls clones. Neo had a very interesting mechanic where you swapped stances related to the shine of your blade, so the combat was a little more involved. Um, Same thing like with this game, you can swap stances with deflect and stuff, which the combat's a little more involved, but there is a general soullessness in the level design. It's a little
yeah.
boxy,
Little
and
bargain binny.
no, no, not bargain bitty, but yeah, a little.
Okay.
It's a little boxy. And I don't know how they fix it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just their style. Maybe that's just what I'm gonna get. But like I said, like I'm not gonna disagree with the 8 out of 10s or the 9 out of 10s that the game's gotten because obviously I'm 6-7 hours into it. Um, but
Is the
so far,
story any good? Like sometimes like a story can, transcend like a little clunky control.
oh, the control's great. It controls great. That's actually why
Okay.
why it's getting such a high score for me. It controls great. It feels great. The combat, like when your parries are going off, is very visceral and exciting and keeps me going. The team up mechanic that it has and encourages is very well thought out. Overall, it's easier than Sekiro, but I thought Neo 1 and Neo 2 were easier than the Souls games as well.
Yeah.
Not a knock, just maybe I like maybe I it's got more attuned to the combat system. Who knows? But I feel it's easier. But the my issue, the story isn't much to write home about,
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
Um, your companions, though, I'm enjoying the companions. So
Oh.
the especially one particular companion who's very boisterous and will go with head first into battle. He's my favorite. He's with me all the time. But you know, uh, overall, man, like I said, so far 7 out of 10, enough to keep me playing through the entire game. We'll see how it goes as the game progresses. Because, like I said, the boss fights, the combat is very fun.
Nice,
Um,
man. Just to have some
so
balls, dude. You don't care what like the main publications are saying. Just 7 out of 10, dude.
who
Put
me?
it on
Oh
the
yeah, no,
box. Yeah. You're like,
well,
oh,
because
everyone else is don't bend your to peer pressure, dude. Where it's like, well, maybe it is a 10. These fucking game journalists like don't even play these games, dude. They like look at like the screenshots and they're like, oh, let me write a review.
yeah, right. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna play it after this pod. I'm gonna keep going. So it obviously hooked me,
Yeah.
So I can't go any lower than a 7. I think 7 is like the bare minimum for me to get hooked. And I think like of a 5 scale, I think there's too much room for interpretation. I think 10 is the best review method,
Yeah.
truly.
It's
Um,
like, well, one thing that you think they could improve to like take that game to the next level. Is it just like the source material? Is it because they're like
No, the
trying to
source
ape other
material. It's
people's sound?
based on the Three Kingdoms
Yeah.
era, which I absolutely love the Three Kingdoms
Corey
time
knows their
period.
three
It,
kingdoms, bro.
yeah, dude, I absolutely love it. Um, I think to really improve it, I think because really it feels like there's like the exploration is there, but it's felt like an afterthought. I think if they spent more time constructing the levels to have like interesting places to explore, because like right now it's like, oh, this is off the beaten path. I can double jump here and go, and then the loot doesn't seem worth it to go off the beaten path to get. You know,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that's the main thing. Is when I do go off the beaten path, it's like for like material to upgrade my armor.
You got
Like
three herbs.
it doesn't feel worth it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Got a
maybe if they made
potion.
that more, if they kept everything the same but made the loot more worth it, it'd be fine. Um,
25 gold pieces. You're like, what the
uh,
fuck?
yeah, yeah,
What's up this loot?
and then I
Old
think that
string.
yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Just give me the endorphin rush of rewarding my exploration. You can keep
Yeah.
even keep the boxy levels, because as I've gotten further into the game, the levels still boxy, but they're a little more expansive, and
Yeah.
the environment switched up a little bit, so it's getting better.
I wonder if it was almost like a big executive decision because they have like those previous games that they did have more verticality and all like better exploration. And I wonder if they just like looked at like the feedback and stats from like people actually like finding stuff from achievements and they're just like, nobody's doing this, dude. Like this is a waste of
Yeah,
our resources
that could
to
be it. That could
pour
be.
into it.
It could
So
be.
it might be like an analytic
I,
decision more than a game design decision.
Yeah, I'd still argue that Ninja Gaiden 2003 is still their best game they've ever made, because it had like a giant hub world, kind of like Metroidvania and stuff, and then segmented levels and full exploration and controlling Ryu. You had his wall run and stuff that just felt good. Everything about that game felt good, and then it kept getting like cut up, like in terms like as the series progressed, and obviously post Ninja Gaiden 2 they had a change of company head and stuff like that. Tsunobu Itagaki just left the company after sexual allegations,
Keep
and
going.
then made really shitty games on a different company on his own. One shitty game, I should say. Then I don't think he made anything else. Then Team Ninja shit the bed with Ninja Gaiden 3, and they made some other shit that no one cared about, including like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Metroid. Uh, shit, what was that game called? The Metroid game on the Wii that everyone hated. It was like story based. They like whatever it was called. It was shit.
Did they do Metroid Fusion? Was that
No,
them?
no,
Okay.
that was internal Nintendo. The Metroid Fusion was amazing.
Okay.
It was, Metroid Fusion is probably my favorite Metroid.
All right. Dang. You have to get
Yeah,
that serious.
yeah.
Come it's not a VR port of that.
A VR Metroidvania would be crazy. It's just
Yeah. All the pieces are there, Nintendo. Get it together.
just get it together. Yeah, right. You could be in
What else you
Samus's
been playing,
visor and
man?
shit.
They got reward more exploration. 7 out of 10. Got it, boys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Onward.
yeah, yeah. Because I think the general combat's fun enough to carry.
Been playing any Valorant?
I did play some Valorant. I've oh you that's a leading question, you motherfucker.
Is it, dude?
I
I'm
got
just
back
asking
into
questions,
CS:GO. I got back
What
into
the
CS:GO.
fuck, dude?
The crack cocaine got me, bro. It got me.
How,
There's
dude?
been
You're
rumor
playing
of
that dust, dude?
CS:GO 2 coming out, and I was all like, all right, let me just jump back into CS:GO and see how it is. We definitely ran into Smurfs, we ran into hackers immediately, but the problem with CS, dude, is the core gameplay is so fucking good, so fine tuned that when you get a good match, you gotta have another and
Yeah.
another and another. CS:GO's been fun, man. It's scratched that itch, man. It scratched that shooter itch. I jumped onto Valorant as well because the new agent came out, and after some 3 shitty games of Valorant, I jumped into CS:GO and had a blast. So that's been
How can we improve Valorant, dude? Like, what's one thing Valorant could do better, dude? 'Cause you
no.
played
I
a
think
ton of
Valorant's
that.
truly. I think Valorant's doing everything correctly. Honestly, it just needs a bigger map pool. It needs a
Nice.
bigger map
Yeah.
pool and a just whatever the rotation is in the current pro league. Give us, like, CS:GO has an option, so you can pick your playlist, kind of, so you can choose the maps you want to play. Just give me that, and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Or
It
something like that.
definitely
Just
feels like they haven't had like their Dust 2 moment of like an
no,
iconic map.
they don't have a go-to map right now. I
Yeah.
100% agree with that. There's maps that I like. There's maps that
Yeah.
I want to play all the time. There's maps I hate. But there's no map where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this 100% of the time. There's no,
Yeah.
Dust 2, obviously the big one, so yeah. I think once they have that go-to map, I think they're there. I think for Valorant, I think it rewards. And this is not a knock on Valorant, and this is just kind of a personal preference. It rewards game knowledge over aim more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
like
about
jumping back
positions,
into
about waiting.
jumping into the game, I had to we had to remember what people's abilities do, figure out what the new champ's ability or agent's abilities do, how they synergize, if you can shoot it,
So
stuff like that.
that's one thing we came up with though. Valorant could do better. It's like make it so people can make community maps.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Yep. But the
Break
problem,
down those
obviously, the
walls.
problem with opening it up is you open it up to possible cheats and exploits. So
Yeah, it's true.
I get it. It is what it is, man. But I think they're doing everything right, truly. And also their pro scene, they've been going slow. They've been building it slowly too.
Yeah.
Which they didn't
Let it go
shoot off
organically
right
instead
away.
of being like, oh, we'll just throw a bunch of money at this and try and turn it into something. It's like
Exactly.
that's not how things work, man.
Exactly. No, I have fun with both games, believe me. Just I think getting back into and maybe it's because I've played CS Counter-Strike off and on since 1999. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like nostalgia hitting me too. But when Counter-Strike
Hits you in the
hits, man, it
feels.
hits hard. It hits hard. What about you, man? You
Hits
been playing
different.
anything on the tail end of this pod here? You got anything
No,
going on?
man, just I've been playing a little bit of like kind of a couple of League of Legends games, man. He's talking about nostalgia, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's League. And then I played like their team fight
TFT.
tactics. Yeah, TFT.
Yep.
And I was like, man, that's more League. And then that was it. That's aside from that, like I said, man, today I was like thinking about like I've already downloaded them, probably getting into some Minecraft shenanigans. I don't know how deep that'll go. I've been playing around a lot more with like AI and there's like Leonardo.ai that's kind of like the new one that's like using stable diffusion on the back end.
Okay.
But they let you like train models on there. So I was like trying to make like a map builder for Quake in there to like generate maps. And that was something. It wasn't great. It's not very good at it yet, but
Okay.
I don't know. I have like regular stable diffusion and I was using that to generate Counter-Strike maps. So that was doing a good job at that.
Huh.
Like somebody trained a model for Counter-Strike on like their website, and I was like, let me just generate some of these. And I was like, these look like possible maps.
Yeah.
A lot of them weren't like anything groundbreaking, but I think everyone's kind of stuck to like that 3-lane design philosophy for so long that like a lot of the maps just use that. So it's everything you get's like just kind of a take on that. So
Sure.
it is what it is, man. Yeah, just playing around with that nonsense and watching some conspiracy videos, and then I was like, man, I think I'm done with that. Now I've just been watching Minecraft videos and watching this guy NES hacker on YouTube, and he's like going through and reprogramming NES games and cartridges and ROMs and shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn. I watched this other guy run Super Nintendo games on an NES, and I was like, all right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like,
Okay.
I was like, damn.
How's the game dev front going?
I haven't been doing shit, bro. I've been,
Gotcha.
I don't know. I haven't done nothing this whole week. I've just been relaxing, just straight up chilling.
Oh, understood. I shared with the professor what I had been working on currently when we chilled last week. But other than that, I haven't, since I've been feeling like shit, I haven't, done anything. But it's on the forefront, now that I'm getting better, I'm hopefully this week knocking some stuff out. Like I said, with the auto runner for the kids, I really just have to put the pieces in and get the sprites drawn out for the kids. But the base is there, the levels already generated, all that shit. So So that'll be
Yeah.
my first completed project within the next week or two. And
You shared some of the sprites with me. It looked like it was coming along. You're
yeah,
getting things done. Yeah.
Yep, definitely coming along. I got the animation to do for us as well.
Oh
I got
yeah.
everything. I think I told you I got everything rigged. I got some voice acting done and stuff like that. So, especially with the no nasal passages and stuff clear, I'll get some more done with that.
Decent.
So yeah, I got some stuff going on. And
Decent.
and the best part about the whole thing, dude, is the day job. I have time to do this. So
Nice.
so I'm excited for what's to come in the next few weeks, man. But yeah, it should be some good stuff.
There you go, man. This is some teasers out here, dude.
Yeah, dude, exactly. So before we go, the Oscars are tonight. Are you familiar with any of the Best Picture nominees?
No, dude. I don't even know who the Kardashians were, bro. You think I know what's going on in the movies?
I got you. So anyway, just to end
What's
the pod
out there?
today, my pick for Best Picture of the year is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Michelle
It's a
Yeoh.
multiversal movie starring Michelle Yeoh, and it was by far the best movie I've seen throughout the year. And
Nice.
technically 2 years because it came out tail end COVID. COVID fucked up the release schedule, so it had the staggered release. But
Yeah.
dude, honestly, you should watch it. You would appreciate the movie,
Okay. Yeah.
given your sensibilities.
Maybe I will.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Check it out. It's not that long. I truly think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird, and the fact that it's nominated for Best Picture is you're gonna be like, how Hollywood liked this, and
Yeah.
it's fucking great.
They're all old now, man. That's what's going on. They're all on the drugs. That's why they like
DMT
this.
shit. Yeah, I got it.
They're all on Peruvian flute music, dude.
Right,
Watching,
right.
You're like, this is so deep, man.
Yep. And I think, so I'll leave it at that. But for the Couple Up podcast, I'm Mr. Gimpy.
Chipmunk. Wait for me, get some water in my mouth.
My bad.
No, it's all good.
Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, I'm 100%. We got some games to show.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. We out of here.
Peace.